Congresswoman, you set the stage with lots of great inspiration. And I wonder, as you think about the young continent, the youth of Ghana, what would you say are some of the key lessons that have enabled you to navigate your public service journey? There are many emerging public leaders in this room, many of whom are nurtured through a program that is giving them work experience in different government ministries. To all the emerging public leaders in the room, please raise your hand so we see you. Yes, they're in the back.
Thank you.
What words of inspiration, especially for young women who look at a living legend like you, who served in the public eye for so long? There's often a subconscious and pervasive belief that women cannot or should not lead. And oftentimes people view public service as dirty or the preserve of men. What words of counsel or inspiration would you provide to young, aspiring public leaders?
Well, thank you so very much. First of all, isn't it wonderful that the Archbishop is so expansive, that this room is filled with women and men, that he has the openness to accept the brilliance that may come from young women. That is something to acknowledge. And so my point is, one of the things that happens as women ascend from different experiences is that they are more inclined to respond to someone else's definition. Someone else defines them. Someone else categorizes them. Someone else limits them. Someone else gives them not the glass ceiling, because that might be cracked, as Hillary Clinton said, but it gives them the concrete, the wall, the impenetrable wall, the I can't go any further. I'm a young woman. I'm a young mother. I have to take care of my parents. I can't do anything else. Do not let circumstances today define you for tomorrow. In addition, please understand, both Rosa and our experiences were living in a segregated nation. We lived with racism and live with racism today. That is nothing that I'm going to run away from. We constantly have that obstacle. Who are you? Why are you here? Lack of access to capital. Challenges with collaboration. So here in Africa, if you are having a vision for what you want to be, my first would be, don't let someone define you. You have historic Ghanaian women. We have women who lived through slave ages. So I give to you Sojourner Truth, who was standing at the back of the room, and a man in the front who I'm sure was a different race of a person, because she was an abolitionist. That means someone fighting to get rid of slavery. She was free in the North. She was a suffragette. She was also fighting for women's rights. And the gentleman said, "Yes, sir," in the back of the room. He had defined her. She was tall and dark. We give him the possibility that his glasses were not on. And so he said, "Yes, sir," in the back of the room. Sojourner Truth, with her booming voice, said, "Ain't I a woman? I've borne 13 children, and I've seen most all sold into slavery." She was not to be defied or defined. So you must not be defied, stopped from what you want to do, or defined. You must be able to, if one door of opportunity is closed, you go to the next door. If you're in government, be in government as a change agent, not an acceptor, not a go-along. Obviously, there are bosses and hierarchy, but don't be that kind of entity, because you will find that someone will be watching you, and that someone will either provide you with a pathway, will come and whisper to you later on, "I'm so glad you said that in the meeting." But be right. Be on the righteous side. Don't be on the side of me and I. And so as young women going business or public service or academia or faith, and the myriad of others in between, what did I say? Don't be defined by others. Make sure that if it is a chosen field, and I did say public service, but it may be anything, be a change agent. and also ensure that when you leave your space, there's something better that you have left. I've found that to be a definition that has kept me going.